Welcome to Pinnacle Performance Company's Fishbowl Friday with Pinnacle co-founder and COO G. Riley Mills and master instructor and editorial director Brad Lawrence.
Welcome back to Fishbowl Friday. My name is Brad. This is G. Riley Mills. G, what's going on today?
So we got the fishbowl here. It's the sturdy fishbowl that we have every Friday right on this table. It's got questions. We're going to pick one. That's it. We're going to answer it. Send you off on your weekend.
But today, we have an extra special fishbowl.
What?
Yes. I wrote the question.
You did?
I wrote the question.
All
well,
right.
Here's what happened. So I was doing a coaching session with an executive, and they asked me a really good question during the session. And so I wrote it, and I just drew it, and here it is.
Nice.
Yeah, so let me
hear it.
I want to know your thoughts on
Yeah.
this because I had to come up with stuff on the fly
Great.
here, and I want to hear your response. So I'm a top tier leader already. How do I level up my public speaking skills? What should be my differentiators?
Wow, they're top tier,
At least they think they are.
but they want to get even better.
Yeah.
So I like that.
Like
There's
what differentiates the really, really good
growth
ones from-
mindset. They're not settling. They're not complacent. I love it.
Commendable.
So I'm excited. What did you tell them?
Here's what I came up with, and I want to know what your
Yeah.
thoughts are on this. Quality and variety of pattern interrupts,
We'll explain.
storytelling,
Yes.
and facilitation and construction of visual aids.
I like all three.
Those- like,
I
okay.
can't
Well,
argue.
go-
I can't.
shoot, I still have a job.
I can't argue with any of those three. Those are all fantastic. And you are the master of visual aids.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
Yes.
I'm not a graphic designer, and that was my thing. I said, you don't have to be a graphic designer to have great visual aids. Even if you don't have the time to hand your visual aids off to somebody who can make them amazing,
Yeah.
just by doing a few simple
Yeah.
things that I don't think a lot of people do in professional environments.
Yeah.
And as we go through these, think about visual aids that you've seen recently, and let him know if you agree. Pair, picturize, populate. Those are the three
Yep.
P's that we talk about, right? Stripping down your visual aids so it's not walls of text and paragraphs coming at me.
Yeah.
Just making sure it's as minimal words as possible. Picturizing it as much as you can, making sure it's image driven. It's
Yeah.
visual, right? Let's put the
Right.
visual in visual aids. And then populating it, animating your text so things don't appear on your visuals before you intend the audience to
Right.
see them, and so everybody's synchronized.
Yeah.
Those really simple things can go a really long way.
Yeah, people, we've been doing this work 20 years around the world. 20 years ago, people were a little more tolerant of visual aids that were just a wall of words that you had to either read or not read, but you weren't sure why it was on there. People they won't put up with it now. There's no excuse for having, even with AI and with all the platforms and programs, there's no excuse for bad visual aids.
Definitely not.
Not this year.
Yeah.
Good.
Storytelling.
Storytelling.
Yeah.
Oh man, let me talk about storytelling if I can.
Go for it,
So
yeah.
storytelling is one of the most important. If you want to level up as a leader, if you want to succeed in whatever industry you're in, I feel like storytelling, being able to craft a narrative, being able to pull people in, is an essential trait and a tool. And in Synergy and Sparks, in our brand new book, there's a whole section on storytelling, talking you through how to tell a good story, what stories you should have, when to tell them, how to use anecdotes. So yeah, I think storytelling, I think you're right on there. One of the most important leadership skills in 2025.
Great. And the third one, pattern interrupts. Quality and diversification. Pattern interrupts are things that you do to, we've done a whole episode on this, but quickly, things that you do to reset people's attention span.
Change up.
Yeah, keep people engaged. So whether it's asking questions or throwing up polls or having good visual aids or telling stories, anything like that, anything you can do to make things more interactive and conversational, those would probably qualify as pattern interrupts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love it. There's your Fishbowl Friday for this Friday. 3 great tips on how to level up your leadership. Have a good weekend, everybody. See you next time.
See ya.
If you'd like to submit a question for the Fishbowl, drop us an email at fishbowl@pinper.com. If you'd like to learn more about Pinnacle Performance Company, email us at info@pinper.com. Don't forget to subscribe, follow, and tell your friends. See you next week.